everybody. Welcome back. It is time. Oh, it is time for the
Miles is very specific.
Miles, where are you going, my man? Time for the dojo. Here at Rage Time, Jeff.
And I'm like,
Yep. We're playing
the fuck out.
Spider-Man 2. If Miles will let us. Come on, Miles. You're better than this. You keep the people. Oh, yes. Yeah, game, I already know, man. It's fine. I mean, I know you're teaching, and I needed to know it more last time, but
if anybody's curious, yes, the podcast stuff in the game is back.
Oh, yeah?
But there's no way to re-listen to any of them.
Oh, really?
Nope.
Okay. So it really wasn't something that I was super interested in anyway.
Well, because a lot of
what the fuck?
all the Jameson ones are funny, or
Yep.
are usually funny. So I missed one that like happens at one point, and I was like, "How do I re-listen to this?" It's like, "Well, the answer is you don't," and that's really frustrating.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why, because all the other games let you do it. I just don't know why they didn't do it in this game. Also, New Game Plus isn't a thing yet.
Oh, no.
J. Jonah Jameson.
Jade Jonah.
The way the shadowing was on his legs for a second, I thought he was wearing shorts.
Well, it's a hot day. You
Yeah.
know, it's summertime in New York.
lot of
Like,
sand.
All right, Mr. Jameson. Let's get you to the
I like that they did make like a big, like an actual model for Jameson this time.
yeah.
Because he shows up like, dressed like Santa in the Miles Morales game.
Uh-huh.
But you never see him again after that.
Does he why does he not like Miles?
He just doesn't like
He just doesn't like Spider-Man.
He just doesn't like Spider-Man. He's just like, well, now you've canoodled another person into this, and now like fuck you kind of thing is the idea.
Yeah, like this. I don't know that I want to be carried like this by Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Unless
I can't blame
Spider-Man, I hope Spider-Man's suit is like vomit resistant because I'm going to be puking all down the back of it the entire time.
There's a side mission where somebody tells that to Miles.
Oh, really?
Where they're just like where you're about to carry them, and they're just like, it's like, before you carry me, I need you to guarantee me that you will not sue me if I vomit on you. And he's like, I will not, but you got to warn a brother. I love J. Jonah Jameson. I kind of miss when J. Jonah Jameson was this much of an asshole to Peter, though.
Yeah.
But now that he knows that he's Peter, he's all like trying to be nice about it.
Where are you?
Principal Evans. Hi. Yes.
Oh,
this
boy.
is me.
This is where being a Spider-Man turns out to suck.
we gotta get on Instagram real fast.
The closest I've done to this happened to me yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
Where I missed the gathering because I was being Spider-Man.
It's all right, man. You've been fired before. It's gonna be cool. It'll
this
be
is
fine.
like your fifth one. The next one you get a free Sunday.
Yep. Spider-Man is it's a weird idea. Peter Parker's probably collected a lot of unemployment over the years.
Yeah, but like unemployment probably got tired of it, and they're like, dude,
yeah,
you only worked there for like 20 minutes.
yeah. I bought one of your paintings.
You said there was a disturbance, and you fucking left.
Nice.
Principal Haley. Also,
I appreciate that Genki still does all the sign language
Yeah.
for her while he's there.
Mm-hmm.
Scholarship.
Because she knows all this stuff, but he still wants her to be part of the conversation.
Big day for everyone.
You mean she's read the script? She read the script for the game.
Well, she was
before it came
there.
out?
She was there when he probably got all this news, but Miles wasn't.
I can't watch this, but I can film it and put it on TikTok.
Teacher owned.
I know this looks.
Thanks for hanging on my backpack that absolutely doesn't have another spider suit in it.
I know.
Thank you for not looking into it.
This is the last thing that I wanted to happen, and it'll never happen again.
I've had enough of this.
No, look.
No.
Isn't this
Wait.
his first day?
Yeah, like
Your job.
Enough of this? It was his first day.
yeah.
Not to
I've had enough of this. Your first day fucking it up. You're fired, I guess. All right. Back to Quiznos. Fuck.
You being Spider-Man?
I like how there's a sign language for being Spider-Man.
Well, sure, man. In this universe, there's enough Spider-Man that you can.
But I'm just picturing another person who knows sign language walking by. Did that guy just say that dude's Spider-Man? What? No. What are you talking about?
Yeah, they
No.
just in New York. It just goes around. You just get a letter from the city. They're like, "This week you will be Spider-Man," and you're like, "Oh, god damn it!"
I got fucking church tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or whatever this guy has.
It's my brother's engagement party, and I've got to be Spider-Man. God fucking damn it!
I was going to hang out with all the strippers.
Yeah, spider strippers. Where's this other web? Peter, where's your other web?
That's funny. I'm now picturing that being like that whole rotating Spider-Man thing still being a thing.
Yep.
But it's the opposite where the stripper now has to be a spider person.
Yep.
It's like, well, now I got to find another stripper for the fucking bachelor party.
It's like, oh yeah, sorry, sorry, man. Honestly, I was totally all set up to come, and then I got the letter from the city. I got to be Spider-Man this week. So
It's like, fuck.
oh god damn it! What about? Are there any other strippers there? It's like, yeah, but
But Charlie was Spider-Man yesterday.
they
He's
have
really
to be
tired.
okay. Listen,
He
Candy
got
has
shot.
to be $20.99, and fucking Phoenix has to be fucking Miles Morales this week. So like,
Oh, that's fun. It's little Captain America. Frizzy.
hey, what, yeah. Some of the stuff that you take a picture of, it's like, what?
So fun fact, you'll take a picture of a lot of people playing Frisbee throughout this game.
Yep.
I took at least like 10 pictures of people doing Frisbee in different areas. And Robbie's like, this is great. Here's money, Peter Parker.
It's like, why?
Like, what? Got any more Frisbee people? It's like, I guess.
I like the idea that everywhere he goes, that it's somebody playing Frisbee. Like he goes to the pizzeria and it's just two guys throwing a pizza back and forth. And like, it's just always two people like playing catch, basically.
I didn't realize it, I think, until my fourth one that I was doing, because there's a lot of these photo ops.
Yeah.
And I was doing one, and I was like, this is more fucking people playing Frisbee, isn't it?
Yep.
And it was like in the park, like in a beach area, and I'm like, God,
Robbie
everybody's
loves
fucking
Frisbee, Michael.
playing Frisbee.
Like he's a real ultimate Frisbee guy.
That, or he's like feels really bad for Peter. He's like, well, I'll buy your other fucking Frisbee picture.
buy your Frisbee pics if that's what you're into.
Are you
I guess.
photoshopping people playing Frisbee in other locations, Peter? No, I swear, everybody's playing Frisbee.
All right.
They're playing Frawl for what the fuck it's called.
Ultimate Frisbee. They're playing
There's
Ultimate
the
Frisbee.
other one,
What? Frisbee time. Oof.
Go ahead. I was hoping you would slam down, but no.
It's the farmer's market, everybody. Hey, Robbie, I took a picture of the farmer's
My
market.
favorite part is you can just take terrible pictures like that and
Yep.
people just be cool with it. Like, I took all my time getting these, like, really nice shots.
Yep.
But instead you can just, like, walk up and
Jeff
be
is just like,
"Things in
I don't
focus."
fucking care.
Yeah, you're like, focus, I guess, and then you're done.
The guy in front of her bought all the tomatoes.
Good, great story, Robbie. Great.
I love that.
Tell me
your
more about the
grandfather
tomatoes.
Loved buying tomatoes.
What about the tomatoes? Oh, no, it's Spider-Man. Oh, wait, he's got to take a picture of tomatoes. Two people frisbeeing a tomato back and
I
forth.
like this one, though, because this comes back to the
Oh,
Spider-Man
yeah,
thing.
the bodega cat,
Yeah.
spider bodega cat.
I also appreciate that as an outfit in this one again. That you can
Oh,
lock.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you can lock it later on. And it has the thing where it has different colors.
I really.
So the cat has a different mask on one of them.
Oh, there we go.
So I'm like,
Whoop.
I
Hey,
really
guys,
appreciate
what's
that.
up? It's Spider-Man. Look out.
It's the Spider-Man.
There goes the Spider-Man. Ooh, ooh. Where's my DLC to just get the
That's fucking leg.
Oh God, he's gonna die, Spider-Man. You gotta get him down from there. Look, he's fucking okay.
Leg is jammed in there.
All right.
Ah, he'll be fine. It's like one of them X-Mans who phased through the wall.
What's the DLC where I can just have the 1960s Spider-Man animated show theme just playing on repeat, like for the entire 40 hours or whatever
you
that this
can
game
just do
is?
that by pulling your phone out and just playing it on a loop.
Look,
You
I
can find one of
don't.
those 10-hour ones.
That's-
well,
oh.
actually, you can find the entire soundtrack to the 60s show.
Yeah.
On YouTube.
Yeah.
Because somebody found them, and like, so you could theoretically actually like mod that into the game.
Wouldn't be the stupidest mod to come into these games.
I wonder if somebody's did that for the remastered one on the PC.
Yeah.
Because I'd play that. I would absolutely play that. Because
Wait,
there's such a
shoot
jazzy
me.
soundtrack.
Bam, skablamzos.
I love that the sand guys still get like captured by webs. By the way, like they don't just like morph down
just-
and then become other
fucking-
people.
Fucking Star Wars reference.
What did he say?
Just talking about how sand gets everywhere. I was like, all right.
It's rough in course, man.
Yeah, poor Flint Marco has now he just has to put up with a shitload of episode 2 jokes.
I remember there was a meme like about that where it's like Anakin hanging out with somebody from like the Marvel universe. It's like, yeah, there's the Sandman. There's a what?
Keemia
Marco thought he was being
Yeah.
watched.
by Keemstar?
Who's Keemia?
That's what he calls Keemstar.
It's his TikTok.
Okay. I don't even know if Keemstar's still a fucking thing.
As far as I know, it's still a thing.
Wee! See, I'm just making you envious by using that whenever I can.
Pretty much, because I never used it.
Little
I straight up
Odessa.
forgot I had it.
And then the super advanced version.
See, this is the only one I was doing. I thought I could only do the super slingshot, not realizing there was a normal slingshot option.
Yep. By the way, when you do this, you can see like that little thing over there that's like the little updraft, and you can see the ways when you hit the R3 button. The Spider-Man! Oh God, he's flying now!
I appreciate this, by the way, that they completely streamlined stopping cars.
Yeah, that it's not just the same fucking thing, but then
Like-
jam over and over
I started
again.
jamming on this before I realized I didn't have to.
Yep. All right,
I was
guys.
like, oh, that's it. That was the whole thing.
That was it. That's the whole thing.
And
Yep.
you don't randomly have to start chasing them like in the middle of a crime so far that I've done.
Yep.
So that was another nice one. Because I hated doing the high-speed chases for a while. Because I liked it at first, but then it got really annoying. Especially if you tried doing
Oh,
a
jeez.
picture
This is
during
wrong.
it.
This is bad.
So I completely fucked it.
Got to turn. Ooh.
It's all nuts.
Is there one down there? Oh, no. Those are
What,
just
what?
boats. I thought that the boat wake was like a... was one of the little channels. I really like the flying.
Well,
I really.
sometimes I'll go into a channel
Yeah.
and just like do a hard right and it'll keep a lot of the momentum.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, I like it a lot actually. Especially since the levels or the New York is so big.
Yeah.
Because it's not just like that one section of New York. It's now like the stuff that was
Buy
in the
a
Miles thing,
suit. Do you
as
want
well as the other stuff.
Do you want a different suit?
Give me the classic one. Because that's the only one I will use.
You and Jason both.
It's not that I hate this outfit. It's that I like the
Banana
classic
spider.
better.
Spider banana.
Wait, there's a rich slick spider there.
What's that?
That orange one.
That's the one I've currently got
Oh, wait,
equipped.
it looks more banana here.
Yeah.
That's kind of weird.
So you want this one?
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
want the default spider?
I
I was
like to use
hoping
the
that by
default.
having two different videos that we'd have a lot of different stuff, but
Well, this one you can use the arachnid one.
oh, wait, this one?
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. If I wanted to match, I wanted to match. I wanted to look
Okay.
like the same guys. So
Well, if you want to match, we can do both of them.
no, I don't want to. That's
You just don't want to have a cape.
that's stupid. Yeah, that's stupid. I don't want to do that.
I use the Miles one through all the Mysterio levels.
In a hurry this morning.
Bammo. Hey
No, the
guys.
classic suit is like it's just my jam. Like,
Yeah.
It's not that it's not like I've grown fond of the advanced suit as it's called eventually.
Yeah.
But like I just like this better.
Going with the white spider.
It's just such a better aesthetic instead of the white spider. Because for me, like whenever I see the white spider, I just immediately think of the symbiote suit, and when it's not that, I just get kind of disappointed.
The back door unlocked?
Sure.
Oh
it
God
is.
damn it! I just remembered that we were moving into like a whole bunch of walking around missions.
Well, that's how the games get you nowadays. It's-
Yeah.
It's all about like all the cool stuff in the beginning,
Yeah.
and then there's the part where it's like,
I
hey,
think-
happy-go-lucky times.
I think you got a flashback to when Nathan Drake was in the little home for boys and
Yeah,
he used to
exactly.
sneak out. He got taught how to use a rope by his brother.
the brother that didn't exist till part 4.
God, I hate those parts of video games.
Traffic was awful.
The Mary Jane sequence in this is so long, by the way.
You're getting the hang of that.
That's
thing.
like later on. I don't
there's-
think you've hit it yet.
No, I don't think so.
It is convenient in the
I tell you, the one where they go, there's a part where they go to a carnival. I kind of liked that one.
That part was great because I did everything.
Yeah.
Did you get the? This is just, well, I'm not gonna
Nah,
spoil,
yeah. I know what
But-
you're talking about.
but I loved it.
Yep.
I got fired.
Again.
You were so excited about this job.
I guess it's cup of noodles for dinner tonight. Mac and cheese.
Week, we were going to make a potato-powered helicopter.
And it was gonna be powered by potatoes. And then I was gonna eat those potatoes because I'm broke, Mary Jane. I would have been able to force them to buy me potatoes.
All the kids have to buy potatoes and bring them in, and then he's like, "Good job, everybody!" Like,
A pluses for everyone.
Mr. Parker, why are you taking all of my stuff off my potato? No reason. I'm not going to eat it.
Mr. Parker, is that an air fryer? No.
I'm not going to eat it.
Inspired.
Oh, well,
Wait, the front page
fine then,
of the
because you're the best reporter.
Daily Bugle?
Yeah, she works for the Daily Bugle still.
Okay.
And Jameson's now in charge of the Bugle again.
I thought the Daily Bugle was like a podcast.
It was both. It's
Wait.
just that Jonah's now like in charge of the newspaper part again.
Is Simcaria where Silver Sable is from?
Yes.
God, fuck off with Simcaria and Silver Sable. I really don't like her.
Yeah, they explain like she went there during the DLC during Miles.
Yeah.
That's why Peter's nowhere that should be seen in the Miles Morales DLC. Or not DLC, but the story mode.
Yeah.
Because he went with Mary Jane there. because he almost didn't go, but then Miles is like, I'm a Spider-Man now. You can go on vacations. He's like, I can. Oh shit, I'm gonna go out of country, just hang out, and be broke there instead.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I know that I'm going to be repeating myself a little bit from when Jason and I played, but Peter Parker is a fucking slob. Like, God, his house pisses me off so much. Not necessarily because, well, kind of because there's like, okay, not because there's boxes, right? I've had boxes in my house.
Is it the food part?
It's the laundry on the floor. It's the floor laundry and the fucking just containers of food. Like either they're empty and throw them away, or they have food in them and they are reeking and you need to throw them away.
Look, Jeff, he was in the middle of eating it when the lizard attacked, and he didn't have time to come back and throw it away.
That's not, yeah. And you're over your.
That's what he tells Mary Jane every time she asks him to take
over
the
your
trash out.
mortgage. I like the way that they just like zoom in on how much money Peter Parker owes.
Well, like the full amount is like fucking massive.
Yeah.
It's like $500,000 because Aunt May like took out a second mortgage.
Yep.
To pay stuff for Feast.
Dude, in this economy, sell the house, man. Like,
Well, like they mentioned that as well.
yeah.
I think it's here actually.
what
She
is-
mentions that.
It's the end of the world. Is that the name of this game?
I think it's the name of the game.
It's the end of the world. Honey, do you want to play It's the End of the World tonight? We're going to have people over. And also, how
Is
many
that the song by Rem?
fucking clothes does he need? Here's a duffel bag full of clothes. The floor is just covered in clothes. Here's another duffel bag full of clothes.
Well, some of them aren't
Here's
his
some
clothes, is the thing.
Here's some socks. He just came in and fucking threw his dirty fucking socks on the ground
I
like an
assume-
animal.
Yeah, I
Just
assume some of the
boxes
stuff
clothes.
isn't his because of, the many people who've died, who've lived in this house at some point.
Well, then Aunt May was also a slob. So
That's true. She probably was.
Here's some fucking.
There's a lot of socks in this place.
Is that a Canadian tuxedo?
I think it is.
Oh God, Peter, please. Look at a laundry basket. You could put clothes in here, Parker. God damn it.
It reminds me of Ghostbusters 2. It's like, I have a hamper? That's happened to me too. I forget I have a hamper because I use it to like carry random shit on top of it.
Because
my closet's all fucked.
Take some time off, but I can't really afford to.
I got a full-time Spider-Man job.
Selling the house.
I can't.
Also, take the trash out.
I could, but
Take it out. It has flies. It is rotting. Take it
At
outside.
least web the flies is all I'm saying.
no, I
Eat
can't
the flies,
do
Peter.
that.
I mean, he's super strong, right? So it's not like he can't take all this stuff out in a minute. Get the Chinese food. Put the Chinese food in the trash.
We'll figure it
That's the
out.
other thing that
Put the
annoys me
Chinese food
is
in
that
the
keeps
trash.
happening to me in the game where I'll walk up to something and it won't show the triangle until I walk away and come back.
Yep.
That's been annoying.
Hey, so have you thought any more about moving in?
We talked
Yeah, I would, but you leave your socks in the fucking entryway of your house.
But think
Your
of
whole-
all the romantic dinners we could have here.
Oh, your whole place smells like
Last time
fucking
you were
feet.
home for dinner.
Fair point.
That's
else?
another thing that carried over from that free comic book day comic they came out with.
What's that?
There's when free comic book day happened, they made a Spider-Man 2 comic that takes place between the Miles Morales and the game.
Yeah.
It's a single issue. It involves them like going after the hood.
Just
But they have like discussions about a lot of stuff that's happening here during that.
Pretty
Also, I'm going to say that there's a lot of detail in this game. It's got a lot of detail, Michael, but they did copy and paste the washing machine. So Aunt May had 2 washing machines and no dryers.
Well, that's my favorite thing is the weird copy and paste thing because the stuff like that happens.
Yeah.
But I was at the graveyard area and I realized that a lot of some of the ones were the same name.
Yeah.
I was like, there's a lot of guys named here, David Blaine or Derek Blaine or whatever, who died here. It must have been a very common name. It's a very popular name at the time.
Sony, I don't want to do this part, okay? Sony, just FYI moving forward, I don't want to do it in The Last of Us. I don't want to do it in God of War. I don't want to do it in Returnal. I don't want to do it in fucking Spider-Man or Uncharted or any of them. Jesus Christ, May.
Everything's pink.
Come on,
what the
May.
fuck, May?
put candles in bathrooms, right?
Why is everything so pink in here?
There's a God.
The
I don't.
tiles pink.
I don't want to. I don't want to. God. It's so gross. Also, I do not want to sit on a pink toilet. Jesus.
I wouldn't either.
There's a sketch by what is it, the Mitchell and Webb look, about like a show with
Where was that?
where they've got like an avocado toilet in the house, and they're filming like a reality show. And it ends with the guy murdering his wife because she's like, I'm fine with an avocado toilet. I don't think it's a big deal. What does it even matter? And then like the realtor just like shakes his head and he just starts strangling her going, I'm sorry. And then he's like, you've done the right thing. Every time I see a non-colored toilet, I always think of that sketch.
I appreciate seeing like younger, like beginning Peter Parker.
What was what?
This is like I'm
Peter.
15-year-olds and it became Spider-Man thing.
Look, if you want to stick your dick in a hole, we'll get you a melon or something. Quit fucking up the walls.
I just noticed the math trippy.
Math.
Sure, that's why I'm pissed off.
Listen, Peter, I love you, but you've got to get your shit together.
This first place robotics guy.
Yep.
Captain of the soccer team.
Uh-huh.
Second violin.
I appreciate that they got her to do more stuff though.
Yeah.
Every year.
Ladies got to eat.
I
She's
want
pretty
a
active on
new
Twitter too,
feather in
apparently.
my cap. But when I tried to add honor roll student on top, I fell apart. Instead of being good at a few things, I wasn't good
I
at
do
it.
wonder if she always knew, like right away,
Yeah.
kind of thing. Because if, for people who never finished the first game, she lets on that she, not lets on, but straight up tells him that she knew he was Spider-Man.
Yeah.
It's a
And so I always wonder, like, when she found out.
not a destination.
Where he punch holes in the walls with his hands and they're not broken. Like, you don't just bust through drywall with your bare hands. I don't really give a shit how young you are. Like, you cannot punch through to the pipes and not come away with, like, some amount of damage on your fist.
Well, it depends on how bad the drywall is, though. Like, if somebody was really bad at it, you absolutely could. But that would just mean that they're living in a very unsafe house.
No, May, I was trying to draw the Ahegao face.
Oh, God. Jesus Christ.
You may have a point. Can't take too much on.
And we never fixed that hole.
And we never. And I just put a fucking thing over it.
10 years, we just were like, fuck it.
Put a poster over it. All right, what else you got here? I pay attention to you, art people. All right, got some stuff. More clothes. A whole closet full of clothes.
Jesus
How many
Christ.
clothes are in this house? There's enough clothes to clothe all the poor. Take them to feast. Throw them off a building.
Oh,
He's got the wire bucket. He's got the bucket full of tangled up
bucket full of
wires.
wires.
Yep.
Was
Little
that a
snow
comic up
globe.
there?
What's that?
Look down real quick. Go forward.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, look, he's got a comic.
Oh.
He got amazing fantasies up there.
Oh, nice.
That's interesting.
Okay.
Look at the pictures on the dresser, by the way.
Wait, where?
Those
Here?
are there.
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing.
Look at how weird that looks.
God, is that AI?
So
Aunt
weird.
May, what happened to you? Did you live in a PlayStation 2 back in the old days?
Yeah, that's like that one.
That one's not too bad.
That one's not bad, and the one on the right.
This
is
is obviously
fine too.
Yeah.
But that one on the left just cracks me out because it just looks so fucking weird.
God, wait, did they put up posters for Crusher Hogan versus the Spider?
Apparently,
Wow.
and Peter just had one.
And he's just hanging his fucking spider suit right on the edge of stuff. He's got a sewing machine in here. Got more anti-sludge synthetic.
A lot of
What do they
wires.
got? Let's see. Earth Journey, Cuckoo Clock, Superlative.
Flying spiders? Is that what
Not
that
as,
says?
as easy as one. Not as easy as one. Math lies.
How does sport gliding?
Keep a problem, not a problem. The untying. How to start sport gliding. Oh, I like that. Like that's like a reference to the fact that he's doing the things.
There's advanced combat mechanics, so he's like learning how to do stuff off of these books. That's
Call
kinda fun.
Freddy. Learn guitar. Is Freddy Spider-Punk's name? Is that a reference to Spider-Punk? What? Crusher
think
Hogan's
so.
got his. He's got his what? What is he giving out wrestling lessons? Is he like the animal from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia? Crusher Hogan's seen better days. So thanks for the.
Crusher Hogan, you have kids?
Thanks
He
for
used to.
watching me.
What does that mean?
Ref's moving a couple of inmates to Ravencroft tomorrow for evaluation.
Dun dun dun.
No, but I'm gonna find out.
Okay.
I really wanted to just walk into the door, just bam.
Ah! Is it the
is-
vulture?
That
It's
is an
the vulture.
overreaction to what the reveal is.
Yes.
Because she sounded like something attacked her.
Wow!
Instead, it's just like, oh my god, it's the guy.
Haven't
Yep.
got me for MJ hugs yet. Harry.
Harry, you're a different actor now.
Yep. Wait, was he in the previous ones?
He was. They hired a new voice actor because they thought he didn't sound young enough. Because he mentioned on Twitter when they were making the game.
Oh.
Because somebody asked him, hey, are you coming back? He's like, I'd love to, but they decided to get a different guy.
Sorry about all that.
Because you see an image of him
Yeah.
in the first game, and he has his voice recordings. Because he's the side missions.
Is it the same thing your mom had?
Super cancer.
I just realized that his car doesn't have an emblem on the back of it or
Oh,
a
it
way to
doesn't?
open the trunk. Like, yeah, they just didn't bother. But that's all right. That's all
Well,
right.
maybe it's under it. You know, he's got one of those electric ones. Because I've seen some where they don't have the handle or whatever.
Yeah, but it definitely would have an emblem of some sort. It would have some kind of logo on
but
the
then
back.
they got to pay for that, Jeff.
Yeah. Well, they could make something up. They just super sludge or whatever, like
The super sludge.
Oscorp. It's the new Oscorp trio coming this fall.
It's a little skill she picked up when we were in
It's got ABS.
It really doesn't have one on there.
Brakes. Yep. I don't know. It just kind of like stuck
I never
out to
noticed
me.
it until you pointed it out, yeah.
You want to come inside?
You want to see my fucking terrible house?
Do you need some clothes?
Shit everywhere?
I got a lot of clothes. Dude, Harry, come on, tell me. You got a hatchback? We can fit so many clothes
Does
in
the
here.
Osborns need fucking flies?
Please, I just need. Can you just have 20 minutes to go to Goodwill? Okay, I don't have a car.
My old bike? Nah, I found
Yeah, I
in
stole
the,
it. Because you're
match, though,
poor,
right?
and you're not going to stop me.
Harry's creepy. He's so fucking creepy.
the same.
Well, Harry is such a weird guy. Because he's like, I've been locked in a vat for a long time, and I recreated your bike out of memory. Because I'm fucking weird.
no,
I'm
see,
autistic as fuck now.
I think the implication here is that it is his old bike, right? Because he's like, it's got the same stickers, and it's like, okay, listen.
Well, he says he bought it online, but like,
Right.
who had his bike is really what it comes down to.
No. I don't even think that's true. I think he's lying. I think he just fucking stalked Peter's bike. He fucking went and got it he tracked it down because he's a fucking weirdo.
Getting fired.
Yeah, but how do you track things online, Jeff? With the online.
With he's got. He uses the weather satellites and Genki. He called Genki and said, "Genki, I need to know."
I heard you can find me anything. Genki.
Yeah.
I need you to find me a bike.
Your old boss, Dr.
Where's how do we get
Must have been crazy.
a bicycle built for two in
Tandem
here?
bike.
No, the song. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer.
I thought it would play the
or
fucking Sunshine song.
raindrops
Yeah,
keep falling
Raindrops
on my
Falling
head
on
from
Yeah, from
Butch
Spider-Man
Cassidy
2.
and the Sundance Kid. Yeah.
Well, they used it in Spider-Man 2 as well.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, that's why I thought of it.
Oh, that's from Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid with Robert Redford and Paul Newman. There's a scene where they ride a bike and they play that song. So it's like a reference to that.
Okay,
So-
that absolutely would be a reference. To
which
that then.
I wouldn't blame anybody who hasn't watched Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
I have, but I forgot it was in that because my first thought was Spider-Man 2.
It's such
Spider-Man.
it's such a weird scene.
Oh no, it's a super weird scene. It's like it's one of those parts in a movie where you're like, this is like a little weird.
Yeah.
For like the reason you think it's weird, if that
Yep.
makes sense. It's kind of like that sequence in that Black Dynamite. It's what Black Dynamite really makes fun of.
Yeah.
Is that sequences like that in the middle of these like really crazier movies? They're like, why is this happening in the middle of this movie?
So
And I sued him and we stole his house. Yeah, that was amazing.
so
And the state meet was the next morning.
I watched I played this game and then I got drunk and then I played it again. Or playing it for a third time.
No. It was
And
after
so,
hours.
okay, they're just going back to their old high school to reminisce. And they're reminiscing about a time when they broke into high school to get a flash drive because Flash Thompson wrecked their laptop.
Yes.
And then they evaded all of the police cops for like the next 20 minutes, right? Even though you probably could have just gone, hey, I just need to go to my locker really fast and get a flash drive. I have something that's due tomorrow.
No, they mentioned that a bunch of times.
Yeah.
That's the exact thing. He mentions it during that thing he just said. Where
Yeah.
he said, hey, we asked them if that was okay, and they said nobody inside of the school grounds on weekends.
Right.
So
But-
they weren't allowed in at all.
But they-
even it being Harry Osborn, super rich man, they're like, no.
No. See, that's the thing is that at that point that you bring Aunt May in because there is nothing more terrifying to school administrators than a parent.
Well, that's the thing. That's what makes it so weird is that I guess neither one of them wanted to tell them.
Yeah.
So they just decided to go like, fuck it, we're gonna break into
They just
school.
decided to fucking solid snake their way through
Yeah.
their high school. Like,
Yeah, they decided to break in instead.
Gonna be on this team forever.
Like it makes sense why they're reminiscing about it, because the name of the project was what they were thinking of doing.
right.
But it is such an extreme reaction to something that
It's
you,
just
like
this-
you said, you could just get a parent in.
This sequence goes on for quite some time.
It goes on for a while.
on for quite a while.
Also, I can't laugh at the fact, or I laugh at the fact that they went out of their way to make a standee of Flash Thompson.
Right.
Like that costs money.
Also, like, I just, I don't know. Maybe high school is different than it was when I was in high school, but like, if Flash Thompson wrecks your laptop, like there's some shit that bullies can do to you in high school that like you're like, they pushed me down, and your parents like, what happened? You're like, nothing, because you're embarrassed. But like, hey, laptops cost money. I know, I've purchased many laptops. Like if Flash Thompson broke your laptop, you're gonna be like, Flash, you're gonna buy me a new fucking laptop, and I don't care about like, oh, I'm a captain of the football team. No, I'm sorry. Like my aunt is gonna be like, Peter, where's your laptop? And you're gonna be like, Flash Thompson broke it. She's gonna be like, what? Get Flash's, give me the phone. And she's gonna call up, Mrs. Thompson. Do you know what your son of a bitch son did?
Well, what's
you
funny,
write me a check for $1,200 tomorrow.
What's funny is the idea that he broke Harry Osborn's fucking laptop.
Oh, right.
And not the idea that Norman Osborn would have like been like, okay, Flash's entire family is now homeless starting now. Or because I'm rich as shit and fuck that guy.
Yeah. Or like, hey, like, yeah, I mean, I'm just looking at it from Peter Parker's
No, but like,
from Harry's perspective, it's even stupider.
Yeah, Harry's explains that it was his laptop that he broke,
Like-
that had it on there. And
like-
you're like, yeah, then Norman Osborn would have fucking annihilated the Thompsons.
Norman
would've
Osborn
nuked
would
them
have had
from orbit.
Flash Thompson murdered in his sleep. Like Agent 47 would have set up a complicated Rube Goldberg thing, and Flash Thompson would have had his legs chopped off.
Yeah, like Flash would not have survived. Like if the second Norman would have gotten his hands on him.
Yeah.
Like that was always the funny thing about me in continuity where Flash and Harry went to school together and Flash was an asshole.
Yep.
Like why?
Yep.
Like Flash would have like I love that they make fun of that in the Raimi ones where he's like well, what are you gonna do? He's like, well, his dad's gonna fire your dad. I think is what it was.
Right.
And I was like, well, that's actually a very real thing that could happen to you, Flash.
Yep.
This whole episode's of Smallville where that's the exact plot point.
Yep. So, but oh well.
Spider's best friend.
Okay. Oh, that's right. I got to get the web shooters first.
I would laugh really hard though if that's exactly what happened. Like later on though,
Yeah.
or just Flash. It's like, yeah, well, no, we completely fucked up Flash's life. Like right after that, he now like he now has like one leg, and he's like homeless in the corner.
Yep.
All because he broke that laptop.
Oh my God.
That's the other thing about this
It's so
universe is
weird.
webs apparently just last forever.
Yeah.
And they're just cool with that. Like how do the police get the guys down?
Well,
If
apparently
they
you could
don't
just
fucking-
you could grab them, you can just break them really easy, but they don't.
But
Like,
he's got super strength though.
oh, that's true.
So like, because if they were that easy to break, then every criminal would just get out of it.
What about cutting them down?
I assume that's what they would have to do in this world.
Because like I
Because
don't know.
they evaporate normally, comic book wise.
Right.
That's the explanation of how they don't worry about it.
Right.
But like this, yeah.
But like at a certain point, like, you know, in Spider-Man Web, somebody to the side of a building, like on the 50th floor.
Yeah, that happens a lot, by the way, in this game, in these games.
Like that shit, he better be using the non-evaporating ones. We.
I also appreciate that they went back to his old shooters in the flashback
What do you mean?
because he's got the big ones.
Oh, okay.
'Cause they-
as
they-
opposed to just the
instead of
wrist.
the small ones. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why you can see the handle for it in his hand. Because they also reference it in the backpack where they show it, so they just use that again. I wouldn't even be surprised if they use the same model for it.
This guy.
Yeah, this guy's persistent as fuck.
The guy calls the entire New York Police Department because like some fucking kids are like hanging out after hours in the school, like.
Yeah, he's fucking crazy. He's on a power trip.
Yeah.
Gotta hurry.
Gotta hurry. Gotta get there. Give me that. Open it. There you go.
I know we're talking ahead, but like you said, this is the slower sequence.
Yeah.
And also, it's not like earth shattering that he calls the cops on them.
Yeah. Wake up and be awesome. Why don't you mind your own fucking business, bulletin board?
Vitamin D.
Self-belief. Vote for homecoming.
I did not notice that
Court.
one.
King.
I love that.
Art school.
Fucking
Movie festival.
T-Rex with the haircut.
Jazz festival. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. At least if that's AI generated, at least it's better than the stuff in High on Life or whatever.
Oh yeah. High in Life really.
That opening sequence was rough.
Yeah.
We gotta grab that thumb drive and get out of here. Let's cut through the gym.
All right. Nobody will look for us there.
It's all coming back.
Yep.
I was like, man, I fucking hate this place. Why are we here?
I went back to my high school exactly one time, and it convinced me that I never ever want to go back in that fucking place.
I did the same. I did something
just
similar.
like, nope, no, thank you.
I went with my friend because we were visiting a friend who was graduating that year, and we were like, "What are we doing here?
Yeah,
we shouldn't be here."
I would almost rather go to my middle school. Like, I have more fond memories of middle school than I do in high school. High school's just fucking jerk central.
No, I actually had the. No, yeah, I hated both.
The jerk store call. Well, you. Oh yeah. Also, by the way, they fucking play in the Shins. Like it's like a fucking indie like an indie movie about fighting yourself.
They're just hanging out.
Like if this scene ended with them being like, so I got my dad's old Volkswagen van, and we're gonna drive from here to Colorado. It's gonna be the our the summer of our lives.
Yeah, it's really like the way this whole sequence plays is so funny to me. You're expecting some sort of fucking like this would be from one of those movies where discovering yourselves and like more like teenager, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't know.
They would need to be like, oh well, okay.
It's got the Good Will Hunting vibe.
They could be in their 30s and like they're just like realizing that they hate their lives or whatever.
Well,
but
they're like mid-20s if I remember correctly.
I think
Peter's
song came
supposed
up.
to be like 25 here.
This song started playing and I was like, what the fuck was this song? It took me like 20 minutes to Google the right things to figure it out because, God forbid, I can't understand hardly any of the words to it. Like, they're all mumbled and shit, and they're behind these two playing basketball. So,
this game has a lot of sequences, or not a lot, but it's got some sequences like this.
Yeah.
There's a side quest later on that has a song that plays over it too. That one did get me though that one, but no spoilers.
the one later.
Yeah, it's much later.
Okay.
Security guard is.
Man, I haven't even seen it.
And let's get that thumb drive out of your locker and get out of here.
Why doesn't Peter go by himself? He's fucking Spider-Man. He could just walk on the ceiling. Nobody had ever had to know. You didn't have to push a cart into a Flash Thompson standee and kick off this whole domino effect, butterfly effect, fucking paramilitary response team.
It's because Harry wants to be a part of it, and he's just like, well, I can't tell Harry I can do the whole thing because I'm fucking a superhero.
Harry creeps me out. I would never be friends with Harry. He's too positive and cheerful. He
But
makes
that's
me
always
uncomfortable.
that's always the guy who will lose his shit later.
Yeah. I don't hang out with cheery people, Michael. You might be one of the cheeriest people that I hang out with, to be
probably
honest.
am. But then I realized how cheery is your limit.
Yeah.
When we met somebody else, I'm not going to say it because they
right.
would probably hear this. But I remember the moment we met them, we were both like, "What the fuck?
It's too much, man.
It's too much.
Too much.
Too much."
I need somebody with a dark fucking sense of humor. Amanda and I talk about that all the time. Poor Amanda has to work with the normies.
It reminded me of there's that episode of Justice League where Superman and Batman are talking about Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
And he's just like, I always thought I was the Boy Scout. He's like,
Wait.
you are, but like he's like, cheery. Like there's something about him that's like much like different. So it's that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like this is more of a Superman Batman dynamic me and you have than we would like a super cheery guy.
True.
Oh, crap.
I do appreciate that this wasn't part of the plan.
Nice touch. Is this guy part of all this, too? Nope. Run.
It's like, dude, I'm poor. I can't afford bail.
If he doesn't catch us.
Okay, but like, okay, listen. The security guard catches you in school. He's like, okay, guys, you got to get out of here, man.
What the fuck are you guys doing here?
Nobody's fucking chasing them down the hall with a fucking flashlight cop. Like, fucking freeze. Like, they're just like, guys, sorry, it's after hours. You got to leave. And then, you know what? You know what the people do? They go, yeah, all right, man. Sorry about that. We're gonna go now.
I'm in my 20s. I should know better than
It's fine. It's fine. But like, this shit is just.
Yeah, this guy's just fucking crazy. This guy's like, I'm gonna murder a small child if I run into them.
I feel like this school saved this guy's life one time or something. Like, he pledged immortal fealty to it.
That or he has like anger management and he just can't wait for the day he can just beat up a bunch of teenagers.
Yeah.
Also, the fact that he just takes that with him is so weird.
He's super old.
Yeah, he's like a really old security guard. That guy's hella retired by the time they broke into the second time.
Look at this. There's no way fucking 5 cops show up to a disturbance at a high school that isn't even clear.
Also, did you see their eyes from the glitch that happened there?
Yep,
That was
yep.
terrifying.
Yep.
It's like demons.
They look like Assassin's Creed Mirage characters. A.K.A. terrible.
It's just gonna do all the things.
Do them all.
This place is haunted. Get the fuck out of here.
He's alone.
I like to call upside down pickpocket.
I like to do the one I call making out.
I also forgot you could do this too. Something I do every night. I used to do that a lot in the first game.
What's that?
Okay.
Double
Get
dip.
out of here.
Oh, right. I like this game had to pay Rick Astley.
Yeah. They had to pay that guy.
They literally had to license fucking Rick Roll. What year is it even? It's like 2000? I guess that would make sense.
They were like 15 or something, 15, 16 at this point.
yeah.
So
but if it takes place
it's
in
like
modern day,
10
it would
years
be
before that.
like 2013,
Something like
2012.
that. Yeah, something like that.
That makes sense.
It's not the cops.
I appreciate that Norman just knew where his son was.
I recognize that helicopter anywhere.
That's Rick Astley.
It's Rick Astley. He's like, I've come for my royalties, bitch.
I heard somebody played my music.
Dad, I told you I'd call you when I got home.
Look, son, your mother represents Rick Astley in music court.
She just charged me a lot of money for
She's
that
been
song.
thrown. She's been thrown in prison, son. Why did you have to do it? Why did you have to sing "Never Gonna Give You Up" by Rick Astley?
We're going to have to sell the other pony. I'm sorry.
We're gonna have to sell the helicopter, your beanie collection,
Your beanie collection? Not the beanies, Dad.
all my vintage beanies. Oh my God!
You're going to have to get a job. I have to do what?
Get a oh God!
Manual labor.
Not a job.
They'll eat me alive.
Sorry, son. I've already filled out your Quiznos application. Oh God! And then he got some kind
It's
of
either that or army, son.
Quiznos related disease. And they had to put him in the bacta tank with the space octopus.
It's from all the toasting.
That's from yes. It was from those horrible hamsters, the horrible Quiznos hamsters.
Jesus.
They actually exist in this universe. They're full of parasites.
Lots happened in the last 10 years.
God, yeah. I didn't realize how creepy it is that Harry is just like, you're now in charge of this other company.
Yeah.
Before I asked you,
Take
Yep.
advantage of that.
you're now co-founder of this thing that if it goes bankrupt, we could blame you about it too.
He's real pushy. Like he wants his buddy to come work at his place, and it's like, well,
I'm not very smart. I didn't even remember the words to that Rick Astley song very well.
yeah.
You have a lab already? I'll show you some.
I found out that Rick Astley sang that song on stage with fucking what's his name?
Tom
with Dave
Jones.
Grohl.
Dave Grohl. Okay.
After and he was like, according to Rick Astley, he was both drunk and jet lagged when he did it, but he did it like a champ.
Yeah. Well, he's probably got enough. He's probably got enough practice at it. He could just do it on autopilot.
That's
right?
true. Yeah.
Like,
But yeah, he went all in. He didn't expect to
shit.
do it. Because Dave Grohl surprised him with it. That was the thing that made me surprised by it.
all right.
We're coming for the unobtainium.
God.
Tell us where the blue people are.
I'm gonna complain about it in the entire bonus episode that we're about to record, but I do not understand how this works in the Spider-Man universe, in our universe, in any universe, where you can't just drive a bunch of paramilitary fucking helicopters into New York airspace and then launch attacks on infrastructure with your fucking dreadnoughts. Like, the military will come and kick you out. Like, people don't just go to work after this. Like,
But that's always the weird thing about the universe in general is crazy shit keeps happening.
Yeah.
The Avengers never show up.
yep.
The
X-Men
military
never show
never
up.
seem to do anything about
Nobody ever
any
shows
of
up.
these things.
Yeah.
Except for the handful of police officers who watch you stop crime and then arrest people.
Well, in the previous one, there was that weird paramilitary force, right? That was
Sable's team.
well, no, not Sable's team, but wasn't there like an Oscorp security force that then ended up getting like overzealous?
Yeah, they were Sable's team that they were just like.
Oh yeah, because they contracted her to run the independent security that was then able to just wander around New York doing fucking paramilitary shit whenever they felt like it.
Well, Norman was the mayor.
Yeah.
So he was giving them a lot of that stuff.
Some help with a babysitting mission at the raft. Sounds fun.
Okay. Well, hey, if you want to see what happens at the raft, you got to go to patreon.com/Rage Select. Help us out, kick us some bucks, get some bonus videos. Come to the Discord. I guess she just has a case of water on top of the fridge.
Yeah, but you see Frosted Fruits?
Frosted Fruits.
Yeah, that cereal apparently is amazing.
Yeah.
Just puts it right on top of the dad.
Only taking a break.
Such a weird place to put that.
I like the dirty fridge.
How's the essay going?
Probably can't with the apartment.
I mean, the rest of the kitchen is like immaculate. Like it's like they went through a whole remodeling. They got their buckwheat flour. They got salt.
Yeah, but those like old school refrigerators last forever.
Yeah.
Those new ones, like I keep hearing people buy new ones and they die in like within a year.
Smart fridge.
Yeah. Because I was talking to Chris about that because Chris's fridge is like an older one.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I got it from some guy who bought a new one, and then his like died like a year into having it.
Jeez.
And Chris is like, yeah, this thing's gonna last forever.
I think it's so funny. It's like I've gone in my life. I'm 45 years old, Michael. I've gone from like wanting to be Spider-Man to wanting to date Miles's mom. Like that. Those are my goals now. Is I'm not good enough to be a Spider-Man, but I could probably date Miles's mom.
I'll date
that would be
Miles's
fine.
mom. She seems like a catch.
She seems like a nice lady.
A nice lady.
Yeah. Anyway,
She's a
Patreon.com.
councilwoman and everything.
Rage liked.
And she can cook. She's a whole nine's yard guy.
Help me achieve my goals of dating Miles Morales' fictional mother from this universe.
It's either this one. If we can get the Across the Spider-Verse one though,
Yeah,
that's where the real goal is.
well, she's still married. I don't want to break up. I don't want to break up a family.
Time travel or whatever. She's not around. Like the ending of the second one. Yeah, there's that one.
Michael, where can people find you when you're not ever here playing Spider-Man?
Having these weird conversations.
Yes.
You can find me at oneofus.net.
I mean, I started it. I know.
It's fair, but I finished it. God, now I'm thinking about that.
Oneofus.net?
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
We do a lot of movie and television reviews. I have a review for Across the Spider-Verse there if you guys ever want to look
Go
for
check
it.
that out. Web Wings! I'm doing it. Oh, okay, there we go.
Message, yeah.
So yeah, join us back here tomorrow for another brand new video. If you want to see more Spider-Man, go to the Patreon. Bye, everybody. Whee!